in a relationship of any kind with any person, we need to give them direct, clear, crystal clear instructions of what we want from them, what we expect from them, what we need from them, and what we basically almost demand from them, what we want from them especially, and do so comfortably, fearlessly, and happily. Just like you're going out on a mountain walk, you're happy to do so. Be comfortable and proud and happy, and stand strong in your shoes to tell people the boundaries and what's not tolerated, what's not acceptable, and what is loved and gratefully appreciated, and invite them into your life under the conditions that they're going to be a nice thing in your life, that they're going to be supportive, loving, encouraging, appreciative, have thanksgiving, see you, if you're being kind or nice ever, to see that, to have and to show gratitude, thanksgiving, value for what you do, they care and appreciate what you do, and that they can be glad and happy with you, that they will be there to nourish, help you. If they're a close person in your life, you know, you don't have to tell everybody, I'm only going to be, you have to help me. Nothing like, just use in a little bit of your common sense here too. But generally everything else is said, especially people like anybody, somebody on Facebook, one of your friends on Facebook, or a friend in real life, your mum or your dad or your brother or your sister or your child, anybody, somebody at the gas station. If people give you meanness and nonsense, or want to make an agreement with you, if people give you meanness or nonsense, unkind, unconscious behaviour, you need to be aware, okay, if you want a prosperous, loving relationship of a higher vibration. And lovingly, kindly, it's kind, by the way, to tell people and give them direct instructions of what you want and expect. You don't expect them to be inconsiderate, unkind, mean, unfriendly, playing the game where they're blaming you, attacking you, accusing you, giving out to you, belittling you, putting you down, trying to hurt your feelings, lying to you, deceiving you, giving you false information or partially false information in order to mislead you or misdirect you. Tell them you want fun, enjoyment, lightness. You want a good, happy relationship together. You want them to be happy, and everything you ask from them, you also are totally willing to give to them too. Yeah, for sure. So it's not an ego thing where one person gets much more out of a relationship. Could be a romantic relationship, could be your family, as I said before, or a friend. You don't want somebody to say words and do things that lead to your impoverishment. You don't want to be impoverished, as in losing abundance and being helped to become less of a vibrational force, less monetary force, which is power and abundance too. Less anything really, unless it's less ego, which is good. You want people to be there for you, joyfully celebrating and supporting and encouraging and helping your abundance, your expansion, your prosperousness, your blossoming, your stepping into your power. So you not only invite and accept and allow abundance into your life in all forms. And in this video, it's about in the form of beautiful relationships. But you always in life, if you want more abundance, be the fountain and source of abundance to other people and life. Give abundantly, freely, joyfully, happily, excitedly, enthusiastically, and ask people to be excited and enthusiastic with and for you too. So I just had a dream which kind of inspired this video. I think I was in where I'm living now, and I was trying to go back to where my mum lives. It's like 35 minutes on the bus. But there's two women getting into a car, and I thought that I had my fruits and vegetables in their car. But anyway, I asked them if they're going to Bray. And then where my place, and then they said one woman was happy to give me a lift, but she didn't own the car and she was the passenger, and the other woman was like really iffy and not sure about doing so. And then I asked her, like, if you don't want to, like, it's okay, just say so, I don't mind, and I'm just asking you. And then she said, okay, under the conditions that if you give me €3, if we're arrested, if we're stopped by the police, you're the one who gets arrested. I don't know where this came from, but that was a very funny one. And in the dream I was thinking, this isn't a fair request, because if I did nothing wrong, or if she's the one who's speeding or doing something like breaking the lights, then it's not fair for me to be arrested. And anyway, it's a bit of a mean request, a bit of an unkind request. So the dream more or less ended there before I could say these things to her. But in relationships we need to be fair too, and ask for reasonable and kind things from each other. In the car, after she had said these requests, then I was going to give my request list to her. I was going to say that you give me the lift in the car happily, joyfully, gratefully for me offering and giving you this opportunity to be kind and friendly and of service to a stranger. So obviously not to be doing so begrudgingly, or with a closed, begrudging, resentful heart, or with the idea you just want to get money from me and be safe, that if the police come you won't get arrested. She also wanted me to fill up the petrol for her at the petrol station and do something else, like wave her car on through the petrol station, the gas station. So I was happy to do the other things, but not to be arrested, obviously, if the police stop us. So in a relationship we need to be crystal clear. So just because we're asking something from somebody, like let's say you're asking your parent or your partner, could you do this little favour for me? If they then do so with a begrudging heart and unreasonable, unkind, selfish type of conditions, this isn't what you want. So now you have to stand strong, step up to your power, and teach people exactly what's like nice in life, I suppose you could say, and what you accept and don't accept. Very rainy here today. Herb Robert, drawing. Yeah. So I was going to tell them, if you're friendly and have happy, open heart, warm feelings towards me, then I will get in your car and take a lift from you. But otherwise, no, I definitely much prefer to take other transport. So don't be a slave to other people's kindness. Don't be mistreated by anybody. Teach people how to be loving and kind and friendly. Apparently Plato or somebody said, don't wait for people to be friendly. Teach them how. Teach them how to be. Don't wait for people to be enlightened, to be beautiful behavioured. Teach them how. Don't wait for them to stumble across themselves. You're their stumbling block that they've stumbled across, and now you can teach them and tell them how to be a lovely human being, a nice person. Mutual equality and equal lovely respect. joyful, happy, sharing, open. Not somebody getting the better of somebody else, someone being taken for granted, someone being used or abused. None of that. So be clear and know that sometimes somebody once just mentioned recently, oh, and when you're going rollerblading, making a video with the camera talking about peace and love, etc., do you not feel a bit self-conscious? And I actually do a little bit, like just a little bit. But the thing is, like, who cares? Because I know what I'm talking about is sanity. Don't we want to be treated nicely and be cared for? Isn't this like a normal, like natural, nice, good thing? What the world is now, where people don't openly talk about this and ask and tell each other to be like this with non-attachment. Obviously you can't tell people what to do, but you can tell them almost, but obviously you can't control their body, so you can ask them assertively and powerfully and strongly, directly, no nonsense, totally exactly the way you want, and encourage them. And it's for their good, it's not just for you, it's not for selfishness, it's not for you gaining a benefit over them, not at all. So we have to purify our inner self and look at our ego and purify our motives and intentions for doing anything and purify our behaviour in life. Know ourselves, our egos, and just to purify our vibration higher, you know. But I know, talking about peace and stuff, and I say this to people in person too. Yesterday I was at the station with lovely Kira, who I met, Kira Young from Facebook, who is a friend. She's a very lovely person, very wise and very high vibration. Full of joy actually, it's lovely. And lovely, beautiful Minda, my friend, already. We're at the station and I was doing jumping jacks or a little bit of stretching and exercises, a bit of yoga. And some other girl came over and said, hey guys, are you doing a race or something? And I said, yeah. And Kira said, yeah. I said, I'm doing a race to help humanity to be much, much more nicer and friendlier and kinder and more loving and caring and supportive of each other. Not do you know the way you see the world and people are getting into fights with each other and arguing and being mean and selfish and all this stuff? Yeah, this is my race to go to the first place, the nice place, and help other people doing the same thing. So, okay, yeah. So just tell people, don't be afraid. All the arguing and ego stuff is nonsense. To feel comfortable talking about all the ego and nonsense crap, that's a bit silly almost. To talk about what everybody wants, peace, happiness, friendliness, friendship, to be loved and cared for, and to care and love other people. This is normal. Earth 2012 is just in a place of a bit weirdness. So I'm here to help raise the vibration of people. And I do so joyfully and thanksgivingly. But be glad to do this. It's don't force yourself. But yeah, you may feel slightly uncomfortable sometimes, but that's only because as you're stepping into the new territory, the unknown. Gotta go, folks. Sorry, but have to make it under 15. Love and light. Share and subscribe. Thanks. And be strong. Lots of love to you. And lots and lots and lots of love. See you.